Hey all, my name is Christina, and I am here to share a perspective on the word perspective and the living application of perspective, because I think that in the adversarial society in which we've created, we think that there's only one way to view things, but we're always pitted against the other view of it, and so there's always the two-sided argument and debate and conflict. And I think that we've all failed to see that there is billions of perspectives. There are billions of ways to look at something. There are billions of ways to experience something, and people's experiences and the reasoning behind them getting to a point where they say, this is my perspective, this is what I see, is completely valid. It's just as valid as your perspective. There's no right or wrong. There is no right or wrong way here. So in our world where we've created this like polarization of either this or that, very black and white world that we live in, and think and believe that there is actually only one way to look at something, like we think this is the one way and the other side is always wrong, we're gonna have to let that go because it's bullshit. It's not true. It's not real. Like, how can it be? Someone can have a perspective on something and someone can turn around and say, that's not my perspective. Absolutely, of course it's not, because you're a different person with a different life experience who comes from a different generational line, who was brought up in a different place in the world. Yeah, of course you're gonna have a different perspective. I think that we all need to start honoring and recognizing each other's differences of perspectives and realize that just because someone has a different perspective doesn't make it a wrong perspective, and to start tapping into the richness the diversity of perspective offers us. Imagine someone offering a perspective that you don't share, but that you've never considered before, and how that enlightens you and how that opens you up and allows you to look at something different. You're benefiting from someone else's life experience and difference of perspective. Your life all of a sudden becomes enriched because you have opportunity to expand in how you see things. And not to say that you have to agree with everyone's difference of a perspective from you. It's just to say that when someone shares a perspective that is different from your own, it's not a right or wrong scenario. It's not like this perspective is right and that perspective is wrong, and it can only be this one way, and the person who has the right way is the winner. This is the old world. That's the old world on how we view things, which we can see is like in our law system, the adversarial structure that we've put in place, where it's like this person against this person, this viewpoint against this viewpoint, this perspective is different from this perspective, and now they gotta fight and battle. And it's like, why? Surely we can find room within ourselves, within our hearts, to accept people as they are with the difference of perspective that they have. Like, what is our resistance to having different perspectives? Why do we think that we have to have only one way to look at things? I mean, that is like, isn't that like the brainwashing, mind control stuff we've been trying to get away from? Like, and that we so fear? We don't all want to be the same. So surely we can't think all the same way. We can't view things all the same way. We have to have a difference to create a variety of expression so that we're all not walking around like robots.